Speak up. Do you ever feel like you are your own worst enemy? In today's highly demanding world, many people are their own harshest critics, but there is a fine line between self-discipline and self-punishment. So let's explore 10 signs that you might be punishing yourself too hard without even realizing it. Do you find yourself indulging a bit too much after a long day? While rewarding yourself is important, overindulgence can sometimes be a sneaky form of self-punishment. Overindulgence as a self-reward happens when you use excessive treats or behaviors to cope with stress or to justify your hard work. When you feel inadequate, unworthy, or emotionally drained, treating yourself to indulgent activities can seem like a way to fill that void. After the initial pleasure wears off, you might feel bad about overspending or wasting time. This can lead to self-criticism, further lowering your self-esteem and making you more likely to overindulge again as a way to cope with these negative feelings. It's a self-perpetuating cycle where the very actions meant to provide comfort end up causing more emotional pain. People-pleasing involves consistently putting others' needs before your own. This can manifest in various ways, such as agreeing to tasks that overwhelm you or always being available to lend a hand, even when you're exhausted. It often begins in childhood, where approval from parents or teachers becomes a primary source of validation. If you learned early on that your worth was tied to making others happy, this behavior can carry into adulthood, becoming a default way of interacting with the world. By consistently putting others first, you deny yourself the care, attention, and respect that you deserve. This repeated pattern of self-neglect is a way of punishing yourself, as it deprives you of the balance and rest you need to thrive. Instead of acknowledging the mistake, learning from it, and moving on, you might find yourself stuck in a loop of self-criticism. This ongoing self-reproach prevents you from forgiving yourself. For instance, if you made a significant error at work, you might replay the incident repeatedly, berating yourself for your perceived failures. This relentless self-criticism serves no constructive purpose and only reinforces a negative self-image. Personal growth requires moving beyond past errors and focusing on the present and future. To heal and move forward, it's essential to let go of past errors and understand that making mistakes is a part of being human. When you repeatedly replay these mistakes, you deny yourself the chance to forgive and grow. Impostor syndrome involves constantly questioning your achievements and attributing your success to external factors rather than your own abilities. This mindset punishes you by invalidating your hard work and intelligence. Despite your success, you live with the anxiety that others will discover you are not as capable as they believe. You may overwork yourself to avoid any potential mistakes that could reveal your perceived incompetence, leading to burnout and mental exhaustion. You might set unrealistically high standards for yourself and strive for perfection in all your tasks. This perfectionism is a punishing behavior because it is unattainable and leads to constant self-criticism when you inevitably fall short. When you isolate yourself during periods of distress, you might believe that you're shielding others from your problems or avoiding burdening them with your issues. However, this behavior punishes you by forcing you to face your struggles alone without the support and empathy that you need. You might think that your problems are too insignificant to bother others with, or that reaching out would be seen as a sign of weakness. While some alone time can be restorative, chronic self-isolation can lead to severe loneliness and depression. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and meaningful connections are vital for our mental health. This lack of connection can exacerbate feelings of loneliness, which in turn can deepen depressive symptoms. When you accept toxic relationships, you may internalize negative self-beliefs, such as feeling unworthy of love, respect, and kindness. Accepting toxic relationships often means normalizing dysfunctional behavior. You might start to see manipulative, controlling, or abusive actions as normal or acceptable, especially if these patterns have been a part of your life for a long time. This normalization is a form of self-punishment because it lowers your standards for how you should be treated and what you deserve in relationships. By not setting or enforcing healthy boundaries, you allow others to take advantage of you, which reinforces the cycle of self-punishment. If you believe that you are not worthy of success or happiness, You might unconsciously act in ways that confirm these beliefs. For example, if you believe that you are not smart enough to succeed in your career, you might avoid seeking opportunities for advancement or fail to put in the effort needed to excel. These negative self-beliefs can be deeply ingrained, often originating from past experiences or criticisms. Over time, they become self-fulfilling prophecies, where your actions, or lack of action, ensure that you remain stuck in a cycle of underachievement and dissatisfaction. Negative self-talk often stems from internalizing external criticism or negative experiences. You might repeat harsh words said by others or magnify your perceived failures. This behavior punishes you by reinforcing a negative self-image. If someone criticized your work in the past, you might continuously tell yourself that you're not good enough, regardless of your actual performance. This internal negativity creates a fear of failure and a reluctance to step out of your comfort zone. You might project this negativity onto your interactions, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. Constantly apologizing sends a message to yourself and others that you believe you are frequently wrong. This behavior punishes you by undermining your self-worth and reinforcing the idea that your presence or actions are inherently problematic. For example, if you apologize for asking a question or expressing your opinion, you communicate that your thoughts and needs are less important, which can diminish your self-esteem over time. When you over-apologize, you set a precedent in your relationships that you are always in the wrong. This imbalance can lead to others taking advantage of you or expecting you to take responsibility for issues that are not your fault. The fear of the unknown often drives obsessive planning, which is a form of self-punishment because it reinforces the belief that you are not equipped to handle uncertainty. This fear can prevent you from taking risks and exploring new opportunities. For instance, you might avoid pursuing a new career path because it doesn't fit into your meticulously planned life trajectory, even though it could lead to greater fulfillment and success. By rigidly adhering to a plan, you may miss out on opportunities for spontaneous joy and connection. While this might give you a temporary sense of security, it ultimately creates more stress as you worry about unforeseen variables that you cannot control. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own behaviors. Do any of these signs resonate with you? Share your experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please share it with others who might learn from it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching.